You know how like many of the articles we dunk on here on this channel are dunking on articles from the Washington Post. Mark Dice calls it the Washington Compost, and I think that's being pretty, I don't know, generous. We know that mainstream press nowadays essentially is just an extension of the Democratic Party, the part of the machine. They're supposed to be reporting on them, but they don't. They carry water for them. They don't speak truth to power. They write articles about how if Americans don't want to if they don't want to get the jab, that they're literally the bad guy from WW2. They're the ones that told you that if you don't lock down and you don't, close down your local businesses, that you're killing grandma. All of these things came from outlets like the Washington Post. And today it was revealed that in the last year alone, they lost 500,000 paying subscribers, and there will be layoffs as a result. Get woke, go broke. It's been a while since I got to do that, right? The Washington Post does not publish news. They publish propaganda. This is an irrefutable fact. Just look at their website or look at their Twitter. This is a company that went out of their way to tell people to disable ads on Twitter because they didn't like Elon Musk. And by the way, you know who owns the Washington Post? Jeff Bezos. You know why he bought it? It's so that they could write endless hit pieces about Elon Musk. That's what the Washington Post does. All they do is write hit piece after hit piece after hit piece after hit piece after hit piece about Elon Musk or Tesla. Well, here's a meeting that went today, an all-employee town hall, a little bit of a clip where it was revealed that a bad moon was arising. By the way, look at all the people inside here still wearing masks.
Brad, you talked about positions getting eliminated. What are you going to do to protect people's jobs? Are they going to be treated like the magazine staffers were?
I'm not exactly sure what that means. Protect people's jobs is like one of the most ridiculous entitled things on the planet. You don't get your job protected. You earn your keep or you're on the street. I mean, what we're seeing across the entire landscape right now, across tech, which was, some say it's bigger than the dot-com bubble burst in 2008. A massive Facebook laying off tens of thousands of people, Twitter laying off thousands of people, Stripe laying off thousands of people, Patreon laying off people. All of these huge institutions from Silicon Valley that have been printing money and running adult daycares, it's over. I mean, this is just so delicious to me. I don't care. Like, I don't care. There's a lot of people out there who will say, take the high ground, don't celebrate people. I don't care. These journalists are the worst. They are an elitist class. They are a tool for oppression. They hate you. Taylor Lorenz works for the Washington Post. You know what she thinks about you. I hope she's one of the first that gets laid off. I don't care if these people are unemployed. They can learn to code. They can go learn how to look at Amazon and Target are hiring at amazingly high rates right now. My local Target DC is paying $27 an hour plus starting day one with health insurance. That's a great job. You're actually helping. These people are not journalists. They are propagandists, and I take great joy in their pain.
We'll have more information as we move forward. Thank you very much.
And how will your position be decided?
You seem to be disrespecting.
Don't care. Don't care. Don't care, won't care, can't care. Screw the Washington Post, rest in piss. Don't care. Never been happier. They won't be able to lose enough customers. And it's a rod of their own making. Styx Hexenhammer, ha 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 ha. WAPO managed to write many articles this year that almost demand you unsubscribe, like this trash from the Washington Post. As Roe v. Wade repeal looms, video game industry stays mostly silent. What? What? WAPO's role in promoting fraudulent Russian collusion narratives must not be forgotten. Remember the opinion pieces WAPO promoted as, quote, analysis, which said Trump changed the GOP platform to help Putin? Made no sense. The platform was the same as Obama's, but FBI cited it in a FISA warrant. How about Matthew Kish? Maybe if you actually reported the news, this wouldn't be happening. I mean, like, it's just like, Michael Quinn, this is awesome. The more left-wing propagandists who lose their job, the better off America will be. These whiners should go learn to mine coal or drill for oil. Wait, but Elon Musk is the bad guy for cutting jobs, not the Washington Post. Sorry, the dogs are I don't know if you can hear them, but they're whining at the door because there's some furniture being delivered. Data Racer hitting them with, hey, Ruby. Data Racer hitting them with the get woke, go broke. Here's Gummy Bear saying, I was one of the 500,000 that canceled their subscription to the Washington Post. Many reasons, but this tweet advising their Twitter followers to turn off Twitter ads after Elon Musk took over was one of the final straws. Journalists who gleefully said learn to code to coal workers are dismayed when their concerns about employment are casually brushed aside. That's exactly right. They did tell the coal workers democracy dies in unemployment. Mays says they need Trump back. Oh yeah, they absolutely do. You know, I think that it's like ultimately here, less than zero karma can take its sweet time. It often comes around sooner than later. When woke finally makes you broke. I mean, all you see this. Get some free tacos. Here's some from the Press Club DC. Dear journalists, we know some of you have been laid off and that in the past few weeks, and it sucks. And we would like to buy you a drink and let you gather in a spot with people who understand. You're invited to National Press Club Friday for taco night. By the way, taco night should be Tuesdays. Any idiot knows that. They can always learn to code 1,000. I mean, this is what the Washington Post said, right? Everyone's throwing it back in their face. At the end of the video, you seem to be disrespecting. Lady, worry about how you're gonna parlay your journalism degree into a job, because every other person in that room is no longer a colleague, but a competitor for whatever few jobs are out there. When journalists get their first taste of economics, there's like, you know, totally shocked. Border Patrol is taking applications. It's amazing. These people like completely fill up. I bet you they wrote a dozen articles about Elon banning the private jet guy. You know, if you look at the Washington Post, I mean, they don't make news. Here, Benny Johnson says, Washington Post CEO just announced massive layoffs as a publication hemorrhages subscribers. 500,000 lost this year alone. Listen to the screaming of DNC activists masquerading as reporters as they learn their derivative hive-minded herd Animal Throne sniffing loses money. From Benny Johnson. Shout out to Benny Johnson. Jesse Kelly, it's difficult to find a more despicable news organization than the Washington Post. Don't shed a tear for them, not one. Here's them writing who did an obituary for a Terry. Everyone remember that? I remember that. How about Eliza Blue? Hey, Jeff Bezos. My name is Eliza, and I'm a survivor advocate for those affected by trafficking. I'm also a survivor. Why did the Washington Post attack me for trying to help Elon Musk? Oopsies. As I mentioned 2 weeks ago, media companies will be contracting 20 to 50% in the coming weeks. The mighty Washington Post announced Q1 layoffs as employees seem to have leaked the contentious video. The falling Washington Post is now announcing layoffs because people are tired of reading their garbage. Oh no, how could Elon Musk do this? I mean, it's it's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't care that they're losing their job because I think that they are net negative to society. You show me a good Washington Post reporter, just one, okay, and I'll feel bad for them. But when they employ like cyber bullies like Taylor Lorenz, who dox and harass other women, you know, she's nearly 90 years old and she hasn't learned. I think that, you know, I hope that she's one of the first ones laid off. I doubt it because, you know, she probably still garners some interest for them. But like, of course he's going to refuse to take questions. Here's Carl Benjamin. Lord Bezos has seen the efficacy of Lord Musk and has decided to follow suit. Yeah, probably true. I mean, Jeff Bezos is probably like, man, Elon Musk cut like, you know, 70% of the staff and Twitter's been working just fine. In fact, in some cases, better than ever. So what is it? What do they want? You know, this is exactly what happens in business. I couldn't be happier. I hope that their layoffs are exclusively journalists and everyone else stays out. And hey, they can always start a Substack, right? They can always try to do what we do, cover things, be authentic, but I don't think it's in them to be authentic. I don't think it's in them to be good at being humans. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, please do click that subscribe button down below. If you made it all the way to the end, I've been reminding people, please head on over to thequartering.locals.com. I posted like a behind the scenes video today. It's totally free to watch, but please do follow me there because it's the absolute best way for me to tell you when I go live or when there's something important going on, because these are notifications that I can trust. And the community is awesome. There's lots of stuff going on there. So please do follow me there. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.